Hello, welcome to our channel today. You're going to hear a story about vanishing campers, a sinister encounter in the wilderness. If you enjoy the story, please don't forget to subscribe. As an adventurous soul, I embarked on a camping trip to an off-the-beaten-path location known as the Whispering Pines. It was a place shrouded in mystery, where tales of vanishing campers and eerie apparitions circulated among the locals. Intrigued by the legends, I couldn't resist the opportunity to experience the supernatural firsthand. Arriving at the campground, I couldn't help but notice the peculiar atmosphere that hung in the air. The Whispering Pines lived up to their name, their branches swaying in an unsettling rhythm, as if engaged in a ghostly conversation. I pitched my tent in a clearing, surrounded by an eerie stillness that made my skin crawl. Nightfall descended, and the woods transformed into a nocturnal symphony of unsettling sounds. The rustling leaves seemed to conceal hidden footsteps, while the distant howls of unseen creatures echoed through the darkened forest. Despite the unsettling ambiance, my excitement overpowered any apprehension I felt. As I sat by the crackling fire, a strange sensation washed over me. It was as if the veil between the realms grew thin, and an invisible presence encroached upon my campsite. Shadows danced and flickered, their movements defying the natural laws of physics. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. Unable to resist the allure of the mysterious legends, I ventured into the heart of the forest, guided by an unseen force. The branches clawed at my clothes as if desperately trying to hold me back, but an insatiable curiosity propelled me forward. Every step intensified the otherworldly energy that hung in the air. As I delved deeper into the woods, a strange fog began to rise, enveloping the surroundings in an ethereal haze. It whispered secrets and distorted my perception, disorienting me in this otherworldly realm. I forged ahead, my senses heightened, aware of the invisible eyes that followed my every move. A soft, mournful melody reached my ears, sung by a spectral choir hidden among the trees. The hair on the back of my neck stood on end as I realized the origin of the haunting melody. The missing campers who had ventured into these woods and never returned. Their voices carried a mixture of sadness and warning, a cautionary tale woven into the very fabric of the forest. In the heart of the fog, I stumbled upon a clearing where a dilapidated cabin stood, long abandoned and forgotten. Its weathered wooden walls bore the scars of time, and broken windows stared back at me like empty eye sockets. Intrigued yet unnerved, I cautiously approached the structure, my heart pounding in my chest. As I stepped inside, the air grew heavy with the weight of lost souls. Whispers echoed through the decrepit walls, their words unintelligible yet laden with desperation. I sensed a presence lingering in the shadows, an unseen force that threatened to consume my sanity. In a chilling moment of realization, I understood the truth behind the legends. The forest was a gateway to a realm where time and space warped, trapping unsuspecting souls in its clutches. The vanishing campers were not victims of happenstance. They had become part of the spectral tapestry that bound this cursed land. A cold gust of wind extinguished my flickering flashlight, plunging me into darkness. Panic surged through me as unseen hands brushed against my skin, their touch icy and insidious. Shadows danced around me, their movements growing more frenzied, until they coalesced into ghostly figures, their faces etched with eternal torment. Summoning every ounce of courage, I called out to the lost souls, beseeching them to release their grip on this world. With trembling words, I offered a plea for peace, a plea for their torment to end. As my voice resonated through the cabin, a mournful wail reverberated in response, filling the air with a cacophony of grief and release. In that moment, the fog lifted, the shadows receded, and the forest regained its tranquil facade. I emerged from the cabin, shaken but liberated from the clutches of the supernatural. The vanishing campers had found solace, their spirits finally freed from the eternal cycle of despair. As I left the Whispering Pines behind, I couldn't help but reflect on the eerie beauty and perilous allure of the paranormal. The vanishing campers had left an indelible mark on my soul, a reminder that the world we perceive is just a fraction of the mysteries that lie beyond the veil.